These color mistakes instantly age your look. At 40, you can't afford sloppy choices. Style is self-respect, not chasing trends. I'll reveal the worst offenders and the refined alternatives that project confidence. Which ones are hiding in your wardrobe? Let's start with the most common, and one you'll spot in almost every office building: black and brown. Still wearing black shoes with a brown belt? It's killing your look. Walk through any office building and you'll spot this combination within minutes. Black dress shoes with a brown belt, black jacket with brown accessories. The pairing that somehow became acceptable despite breaking every rule of visual harmony. I've seen executives walk into meetings with black shoes and brown belts. It always looks careless. This combination creates visual discord because black and brown exist in different color temperatures. Black is stark and absolute, while brown carries warmth and earthiness. When forced together, neither color can express its full potential. The sophisticated alternative transforms your entire presence. Navy becomes your new black. A navy suit with cognac leather accessories creates the same formal impact while maintaining color harmony. The navy provides depth and authority, while the cognac adds warmth and approachability. For casual wear, charcoal replaces black entirely. Charcoal trousers with brown leather shoes create a refined foundation that works from morning coffee to evening dinner. The subtle difference in tone allows both colors to complement rather than compete. Be honest. Have you worn this combo without thinking twice? The next clash is even more subtle, and it happens when navy and black try to share the same stage. Corporate environments somehow convinced men that navy and black represent the pinnacle of professional dressing. Navy suit, black shoes, black belt, a combination that appears safe but actually diminishes your presence. That navy suit and black shoes combo? It's the corporate uniform of men trying not to stand out and succeeding a little too well. Here's the problem. Navy and black are too similar in darkness, yet totally different in character. Navy says approachable confidence. Black says distant formality. Together? Confusion. The power move involves embracing tonal harmony. Navy suit with dark brown or burgundy leather accessories creates sophisticated contrast while maintaining professional authority. The brown adds warmth that makes you more approachable without sacrificing gravitas. For those committed to black accessories, charcoal suits provide the perfect foundation. Charcoal and black share the same cool undertones, creating a seamless flow that projects quiet confidence and attention to detail. Now that's the boardroom. Step into the weekend, and another combination sends the wrong message: khaki and white. Weekend casual wear often defaults to the safest possible combination: khaki chinos and white polo. This pairing has become the uniform of men who've stopped trying, signaling resignation rather than relaxation. We've all seen the weekend dad uniform: khakis and a white polo. Safe? Yes. Memorable? Never. The problem isn't the individual pieces. Both khaki and white serve important roles in a sophisticated wardrobe. The issue is the lack of depth and interest. This combination creates no visual tension, no personality, no story about who you are beyond safe suburban dad. Elevating weekend style requires introducing unexpected elements. Khaki chinos with a navy Henley and white sneakers creates layers of interest while maintaining comfort. The navy adds depth, the Henley provides texture, and the white sneakers keep things relaxed. Alternatively, olive chinos replace khaki entirely. Olive with cream or off-white creates a more sophisticated neutral palette that suggests outdoor confidence without the suburban predictability. Add a lightweight merino sweater in charcoal, and you've created a look that works from farmer's market to casual dinner. Do you reach for khakis because it's easy, or because it actually looks sharp? Shift the setting to a wedding or formal event, and a different pairing creates a new problem. White shirt, red tie? You're not commanding respect, you're blending into the crowd. Formal events bring out the most conservative color choices, often resulting in the dreaded white shirt and red tie combination. This pairing screams, "I bought this at the mall an hour before the event," rather than, "I understand the nuances of formal dressing." At weddings, the red tie white shirt guy always looks like he just grabbed whatever was left at the department store. Red ties have become the default choice for men who want to add color without taking risks. But red against stark white creates harsh contrast that draws attention to the tie, rather than enhancing your overall presence. The combination lacks sophistication and suggests someone following rules rather than understanding principles. The refined approach involves working with undertones. A light blue dress shirt with a burgundy tie creates the same level of formality while demonstrating color awareness. The blue provides a softer foundation that allows the burgundy to add richness without overwhelming. For those preferring white shirts, navy ties with subtle patterns offer timeless elegance. The navy complements rather than competes, creating a foundation that allows your personality to shine through accessories and fit, rather than loud color choices. Once the tie comes off and things get casual again, one of the biggest offenders is head-to-toe denim. The Canadian tuxedo isn't stylish, it's a style surrender. The all-denim look refuses to die, despite decades of evidence that it creates visual monotony. Denim jacket over denim jeans, or denim shirt with denim trousers, combinations that suggest a man who owns exactly one type of clothing. Denim works beautifully as a foundation piece, but it needs contrast to create interest. When everything shares the same texture and similar wash, the eye has nowhere to rest, creating a flat, uninteresting silhouette that ages rather than enhances. The sophisticated denim approach involves strategic contrast. Dark denim jeans with a white Oxford shirt and navy blazer creates classic American style with European refinement. The denim provides casual comfort, while the blazer adds structure and intention. For denim jackets, pair with chinos in complementary colors. A medium wash denim jacket over charcoal chinos and a white t-shirt creates effortless weekend style that suggests confidence rather than confusion about how to dress. Pattern mixing, though, creates the opposite issue: too much noise instead of not enough. It represents advanced style territory, but most attempts result in visual chaos rather than sophisticated complexity. Striped shirts with checked blazers, or plaid trousers with striped sweaters, combinations that create headaches rather than admiration. The fundamental issue involves scale and rhythm. Different patterns create competing visual rhythms that fight for attention rather than working together. The eye doesn't know where to focus, creating an unsettled feeling that translates to negative impressions about your judgment and attention to detail. Mastering pattern requires understanding hierarchy. One dominant pattern with subtle supporting elements creates visual interest without chaos. A bold striped shirt works beautifully under a solid blazer with a subtly textured pocket square. The stripe provides energy, while the solid blazer contains and frames it. When combining patterns, ensure they share common colors or similar scales. A thin pinstripe suit with a small polka dot tie works because both patterns operate at similar scales and share color elements. The key lies in creating conversation, rather than competition between elements. Seasonal color mistakes are just as revealing, especially pastels in winter. Seasonal color choices often reveal a fundamental misunderstanding of how colors interact with environment and context. Pastel pink shirts in January, or light yellow sweaters during autumn, choices that create disconnect rather than harmony with your surroundings. Nothing looks more out of place than a pastel shirt against gray January skies. Colors carry emotional and psychological weight that changes with seasons. Light, airy colors feel wrong against winter landscapes and indoor lighting, creating a sense that you're out of touch with your environment. This disconnect translates to impressions about your awareness and adaptability. Winter sophistication embraces deeper, richer tones that complement the season's mood. Burgundy, forest green, navy, and charcoal create warmth and depth that feels appropriate to the environment. These colors also photograph better in winter lighting and complement the heavier fabrics appropriate to the season. Spring and summer allow for lighter colors, but sophistication still requires intention. Instead of bright pastels, consider muted versions: sage green instead of mint, dusty blue instead of baby blue. These colors provide freshness without sacrificing maturity. Ever notice how certain colors just feel wrong in certain seasons? Once you've got seasonal colors right, the next trap is in the details: your accessories. Mixing gold and silver isn't edgy. It just looks like you weren't paying attention. Accessories often receive the least attention in outfit planning, leading to combinations that undermine otherwise solid choices. Gold watch with silver belt buckle, or silver cufflinks with gold wedding ring, details that create visual confusion and suggest lack of attention to finishing touches. Mixed metals create the same discord as mixed color temperatures. Gold carries warmth and traditional elegance, while silver projects modern coolness and precision. When combined randomly, they compete rather than complement, creating visual noise that distracts from your overall presentation. The refined approach involves choosing a metal family and staying consistent. Gold accessories, watch, belt buckle, cufflinks, wedding ring, create cohesive warmth that complements earth tones and traditional styling. Silver accessories project modern sophistication that works beautifully with cool colors and contemporary cuts. For those with mixed metal commitments, like a silver wedding ring and gold family watch, choose accessories that bridge the gap: leather goods in brown or black, fabric belts, or watches with both metal tones can create harmony while respecting sentimental pieces. Beyond metals, finish and texture can also throw your look off balance. Pairing shiny with matte? That clash screams cheap, not sophisticated. Texture combinations often receive even less consideration than color, yet they significantly impact your overall presentation. Shiny polyester shirts with matte wool trousers, or patent leather shoes with textured fabrics, combinations that create visual and tactile discord. Different textures reflect light differently, creating varying levels of visual weight and formality. Shiny surfaces draw attention and suggest either high formality or cheap construction, depending on context. When combined with matte textures randomly, they create confusion about your intentions and attention to quality. Sophisticated texture mixing requires understanding light reflection and visual weight. Smooth textures, fine cotton, silk, polished leather, work together to create refined elegance. Textured materials, tweed, knits, suede, combine to create casual sophistication with visual interest. The key lies in matching texture formality levels. Formal textures, smooth wools, fine cottons, polished leathers, create business and evening appropriate looks. Casual textures, knits, chambray, suede, build weekend and relaxed professional outfits that maintain sophistication while embracing comfort. And finally, even the right colors fail when proportion is wrong. Fit tells its own color story. Oversized with fitted isn't balance, it's confusion in clothing form. The final color combination mistake isn't about hue. It's about the colors created by proportion and fit. Oversized blazers with skinny trousers or fitted shirts with baggy pants create visual color blocks that fight rather than flow together. You've probably seen it. Skinny pants under an oversized blazer. The result isn't edgy. It's awkward. Proportion creates its own color story through the shapes and shadows of your silhouette. When proportions fight each other, they create visual discord similar to clashing colors. The eye struggles to find harmony, creating negative impressions about your understanding of style fundamentals. Sophisticated proportion requires understanding your body's natural lines and enhancing rather than fighting them. Tailored fits that follow your natural silhouette create clean lines that project confidence and attention to detail. This doesn't mean everything must be tight. It means everything should be intentional. The goal involves creating a cohesive silhouette where each piece supports the others. A well-fitted blazer over properly proportioned trousers creates clean lines that allow colors and textures to shine. When fit is wrong, even perfect color combinations fail to create the desired impact. So we've seen how the wrong color choices can undermine you in subtle ways. Now, let's pull it all together. Because style after 40 isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about the perspective you bring to every choice. We're not chasing trends. We're making intentional choices that reflect confidence, quality, and self-respect. And when you take care of how you present yourself, you gain the kind of confidence that carries into every part of life. Work, relationships, even how you walk into a room. These color rules aren't restrictions, they're tools. Tools that help you project competence, awareness, and character in every situation. When you understand harmony, you don't just dress better. You move through life with quiet authority. Your wardrobe is a conversation with the world. Make sure it says you're the man who pays attention to the details that matter. Remember, sophistication isn't about perfection, it's about intention. Because in the end, confidence isn't about how others see you. It's about how you choose to see yourself. So tell me, which of these mistakes are you leaving behind first? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear from you. If this video helped you out, don't just like it, give it a hype. It's a brand new YouTube feature that really boosts smaller creators like me, and it makes a huge difference in helping more men over 40 discover these style upgrades. Before you go, hit subscribe so you don't miss future style upgrades. Want more right now? Tap the screen and watch 10 color combos that make men over 40 look expensive, not cheap. It's the perfect follow-up to this one.